It's up early.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon. It's good morning here in Arizona. It's 11 a.m. for some of you, out Midwest or East Coast or whatever country you're in. It might be afternoon or even evening for you. So I wanted to welcome you to the Dream Team Domination, our weekly hangout that we have going on here. Really excited to share some of these stories here with you today. I've been personally, my name is Jason Estrada, and I've been with DS Domination I'll be coming up actually on my year here very soon. So I'm super excited. I've seen so much turnaround with this business and so much that I've learned within the last year. I'm personally excited to share my story with you. But besides myself, we have an all-star panel here below us. Miss Ashley Towers, of course, is with us, and also Chuck Arthur. So I've had the pleasure, actually, of I think my first hangout back in like May or so. Ashley, I was on it with you, so it was pretty cool that here we are, dang near a year later, and we're still running the company, running strong, getting results. So super excited. Hopefully, you guys can hear us very clear, and there's no feedback. I believe I heard my voice, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit and simmer down now. I was really excited. I woke up this morning, just to share with you real quick, and I decided, I'm going to go for a car wash. Well, totally forgot about daylight savings time, and I had to rush home a little bit to get situated for our webinar. But the entire night, the entire day, literally have been excited to be able to hear others' testimonies. As I mentioned, it's been over a year now, and my wife and I happen to tag team this business together. So she does a lot of the listing through DS Domination Pro, and if you don't know what DS Domination is, essentially what we are is a drop shipping company. We have the training and the software in place for you to learn how to actually drop ship properly and also drop ship for a profit. Less than $20 a month is what our platform costs to get you started and get you off and running and get you the bare basics, the bare minimum to really get this business running strong. And then what the Dream Team does, which is us here on the panel, is we add advanced training. We add, facilitate, hangouts such as this. We have our Facebook group. We have our team website that basically brings DS Domination to another level. So that's really huge because you're getting, really getting a bang for your buck when you look at, 1995. My first month in this particular business, I yielded roughly about $830 in sales, and half of that was about $404 in profit that I was able to get my first month doing DS Domination. So I was able to obviously make my, investment back very quickly. Not only that, but it excited me and pushed me to the next level to want to share this with the world. So here I am, March 2015, and we have two eBay accounts right now that we're running off of on our pro level, and both accounts are our power seller accounts, where we're able to basically reach out to more than individuals, gain their trust, and hopefully that turns into sales for us. And we're easily bringing in on each of our accounts about $800 in profit on each of our eBay accounts. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. I love this business. I will absolutely not be going anywhere. The things that we have in store for DS Domination, I cannot share with you, but what I will tell you is March 15th. If you're on this call or on this hangout, March 15th, you better be listening or looking out for those invites on Facebook. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Ashley Towers. I know Ashley she's a CEO of being a mother. And last time we talked, it's been a while actually on our hangouts, but you have so much passion for this business and just being an entrepreneur. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you got going on.
Well, to start off, before I come on these hangouts, I'm always trying to rehearse what I want to say just so I don't try to go overboard or anything. But just a little bit about me. I have a 5-year-old son, and for the past 10 years on and off, I have searched high and low for work at home, anything. When I first started, I did not have the mindset of an entrepreneur at all, and didn't know what I was getting myself into. Fast forward to, I'll say, my college years, 2005-ish, I believe. That's when I got involved in direct selling because I was going to school full time. I was going to work just about full time. Things with work were not panning out, and I was not digging the college scene at all. And this was a community college, so can only imagine how I would have felt if I had gone to a bigger school. And basically, you know, I went from loving my job to just, I don't want to say hating it, but I just really wanted to get out. So I was introduced to direct sales, got involved in that, and then it just kind of catapulted. When I had my son in 2009, it became even more important for me to be able to work from home. So I continued from direct sales into MLM, and I had a little bit of success, but it was more having to learn and fall flat on my face and be stressed and just all of these things. I didn't have enough of a passion or know what was
Still there, Ashley? Well, I think she froze up on us. Good. The joys of internet. This would not be a Dream Team Hangout unless we had some hiccups. You know, and I think with every good thing in life, in my opinion at least, there's always going to be some sort of hardship. That kind of tests, you know, not only your faith, but how truly, you know, you can overcome these obstacles. So the internet is the internet, and that's how it is. So hopefully she's able to join us because I really, really want to hear her testimony a little more, and then I also want her to be able to tell us how she balances her work life, balance their child, and also be an entrepreneur running her business from home. So we'll bounce back to Ashley as she resets her platform for internet there, and we'll go from there. So, Mr. Chuck, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Hi, yeah, I can. I think we actually have Ashley back right now.
What's that?
I think we have Ashley back right now. I just saw her. I believe so. Oh, maybe not. It looks like she's still frozen up.
Yeah, she's still frozen.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
No problem. No problem. Well, hey, I'm Chuck Arthurs. My wife's Donna. For us, this is basically an international opportunity. Well, right now we're looking a little after 2 in the afternoon. We're in Canada, right on the Ontario-New York border. In fact, we can see the States from our backyard here, at least the bridge. Nice. So it has been an international opportunity for us. We've been in different MLMs over the years, dating back to 1990. You know, we've done all kinds of things like that. We put more money into different MLMs, and that's one of the things I'm really happy about this is you don't have to put nearly what we did in the others. So we could have bought a house in the other things that we were in. And with this, we don't have any shakes, although, hey, I did lose weight with those, but we don't have the shakes. We don't have to soap. We don't have coffee. Just education that teaches us how to make money.
Yes.
That is the really cool thing about it. And really, I can't drive to our closest city for the same price as what it cost me a month. You know, a little over $19 to $20. I can't drive to Ottawa and back on that. I just can't. And you know, realistically, it's just giving up the price of a pizza once a month, or at least an extra large pizza, at least here in Canada. And you know, it's just such a cool opportunity. Look, we've done different things, and I hate to say this, we got started, and I spent a lot of time watching the videos. No, that's good. That's good. But I remember on the videos, Roger said, hey, there's 2 kinds of people that are going to watch these videos. One that's going to want to watch it and see everything before they do anything, and the other and just do it right there and then. And I said, I'm one of those.
But, you know,
well, what happened was I might have been one of those, or at least thought I was one of those. But sure enough, I ended up going through all the videos. And then by the time I got to the end of the videos, I realized, hey, I have to go back and watch them again just to know what I'm going to do, you know, because I want to make sure I don't make any mistakes. And the thing about this that is so cool, it is basically just a copy and paste. Really, it is. You open up a couple of windows, and you look at this one, and there's your training module right there, and over here is eBay or Amazon or wherever else you're at, and it's just a matter of watching the video, copying that, doing that, and if you don't totally understand it, rewind it a little bit or back click a few seconds and watch it again. You know, so it's so simple that way. We, like I say, it took me a little while to do it, but once we actually got our first listing in, and that's when we really started. That's when I say we started, is when we got our first listing in. You know, we had our first sale. We had our first sale in under 24 hours. And
nice.
It was cool. I put a price on it that, well, I was surprised, and I was even more surprised when it sold. First sale we had was a toy ambulance. Sold it for $45, and then I went back to Amazon and bought it, including shipping, for $14.50. And I said, hey, wow.
So in less than 24 hours, Chuck, you were able to make your investment back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I knew if we could do it once, we could do it 10 times, and if we could do it 10 times, hey, we could do it 100 times. And you can just follow the equation from there. So, you know, it's really cool. It's just the growth has essentially been growing every month. You know, a month or two it might have gone down a little bit, but then it goes back up again. And, you know, the thing is, as long as people have items for sale, they will have sales. You know, as long as they have items for sale, they will have sales. If you don't have items for sale, you're not going to have sales. Yeah. So it pays to get them listed. And, you know, the thing that's cool about that, it's fun. Roger's training shows us how to do it exactly. And you know, it's funny. For a while, I got off on trying to do it my own way, but I went back and followed the training exactly, and then things started happening the way they should. And you know, I think that's one of the things I really like about this is, unlike other businesses that we've been in, you don't have to recruit. You can make money without recruiting. But if you do want to recruit and help some other people get going, you don't have to take the training upon yourself to do it. It's just a matter of watch the video, let the videos teach everything that needs to be taught. And that way I'm not teaching people the wrong thing in case I misunderstood something.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Chuck. You know, obviously DS Domination we have our back office. You're talking about the training going back and forth, copy and paste system, and that's what we have. What do you feel the Dream Team adds to DS Domination? You know, where does that bring individuals who join our team?
Well, the Dream Team, wow, you know something, like any opportunity can be a good opportunity if it's the right opportunity, but if you combine that with the support and help that you can get from a team that's dedicated to helping you, then it's a totally different situation. And I am so thankful that when we got started in this, that we had the team here to help us with that. In fact, if any of you are watching this video today, it means that you've been invited here by a member of the Dream Team. And you've got two things to be thankful for. One, that somebody invited you into this opportunity, or at least invited you to take a look at it. And the second thing that I think is even better is, if you got an invitation to this, it means the person that invited you is on the Dream Team. They've got access to allowing you to have the help and training and support that you need, whether it's Hangouts like this, or different webinars that have happened, or different recordings that are happening, different trainings that are archived and recorded there. So it's really good. Like I said, with this, I probably could have succeeded just following the training that was on the website, but having had the extra help and support from the Dream Team and everything, and Hangouts like this, it makes it personal, and it just makes it. When it's personal like that, you absorb it better. And I don't know if you folks can tell or not, but I love doing this. I really do. When we started, and we've been able to do some things, and this has helped tremendously with that. But one thing I'd like to share right now, that the balance on our credit card right now is absolutely zero. Now, well, hey, thank you.
Yay!
Our car's out in the driveway. It's not a new car. In fact, it's a 2004, but it's paid for. Okay, no car loan, and the next one's going to be real nice, thanks to this. You know, which I'm very, very excited about. So I really see it opening up so many opportunities for us, and especially with what's coming on the 15th. And I'm not going to say anything about that other than hey, if somebody invited you into this, you got to check out the 15th too, because
Yeah.
it's going to be really good. The thing I've found in this is eBay wants us to succeed, okay, just as much as we want to succeed, and that's something, because we are associated in a way here with eBay. I had a situation where I had a statue that was sold for $650 and shipped to Australia. And that was following some of the more advanced elite training that you get, and you can ship international. With this, it's cool too. But in this situation, on that particular item, my purchase price was $300 and $50 tipping, but it arrived shattered in Australia, and I was concerned because I had spent the money, bought more items and things like that, but I didn't need to be, because eBay has a buyer protection plan, which is really great for the buyers. Like, if something arrives shattered, the buyer is protected. But what's more important is the seller is protected too. Okay, and that was what was so cool in this situation, because the buyer got all of his money back. He got the international shipping back. More importantly, as a seller, it wasn't my fault, and eBay let me keep the profit on that. Okay.
There you go.
The seller protection program. So they're there to help, and I think that's maybe one of the most important things that I can say is, even though you're in this and you're part of the dream team and you're part of DS Domination, you got eBay covering your back as well. Okay, which
Absolutely.
I think is totally important. We've seen progressive growth in this, but one thing I would say is a lot of your growth is going to be a reflection of your efforts.
100%. You bring up a good point, in regards to your efforts, because a lot of times when people invest in this business and decide, they want to go on part-time or full-time or whatever their vision may be, they look at it and they think it's going to be kind of an overnight success, and that one of those, make money while you sleep. Yes, we do that, but at the same time, you don't become a millionaire while you sleep. So my question to you is, one of the biggest, at least for me, when I speak to individuals, is they feel that they can do this on their own. What advice would you give to those individuals who feel that they can do drop shipping on their own without the protection and support that you just had mentioned?
Well, I think that could be actually pretty dangerous to your eBay account, in the sense that we are told not only what we can do, but we're told what we shouldn't do. And that's really important, because somebody that goes in just hog wild and doesn't do the training, and they just don't pay attention, they're not going to know what they shouldn't do, and it could cause a problem with their account. And if you're looking at this as like a lifelong opportunity or career, like I am, I don't want to jeopardize my account in any way, because for myself and for my family, it's very valuable. It's something that I love doing. Donna loves doing, and it's given us more time with our family. In fact, there's something I mentioned in one of the other Hangouts, in that eBay sells for you 24 hours a day. Okay, you can be sleeping, you can be at your normal job, you can be doing things with your family. We went to Canada's Wonderland last summer. It's one of Canada's largest theme parks, and we were there. We got there early enough in the morning. Well, the parking lot holds 10,000 cars. We were the fourth car in the lineup. So we got there early. We got there. We left Prescott about 3 hours and about 3 o'clock in the morning, I guess it was. And we arrived about 3 hours early, but I didn't want to get stuck in Toronto rush hour. But the thing that's really cool about that, the whole day that we were there, I wasn't really thinking a whole lot about this, except when my phone went cha-ching. The app tells you when you have a sale, which was really nice. And that actually happened 4 times that day. And I thought, wow, we just sold this, and oh wow, we just sold that, but that was in between being scared out of my life on the roller coaster and everything else, But the thing is, what I did with those is the next day, we crashed in Toronto that night, and we woke up at the hotel the next morning. I just spent a few minutes and drop shipped the orders from the day before, and like we've drop shipped from McDonald's, we've drop shipped from hotel rooms, drop shipped from Tim Hortons having a coffee, it's so easy, and while you hear people talking about this, it may sound like there's a lot to learn, a lot to know, but hey, it's progressive, and
That's right.
and once you know it, everything else you learn just builds on top of it.
That's
So
right.
that's pretty much all I can really say about it, other than we love it. The new stuff that's coming out, and that's going to be great too. In fact, I haven't seen them come out with anything that hasn't been great.
Yeah, one of the things that, speaking of things that have been great, in my opinion at least, we look at the Dream Team specifically, and there are things that, Chuck and I and everyone else on the Dream Team, I mean, you're talking a lot of people. When I say everyone else, and you're on this Hangout, we have over 4,200 members on the Dream Team. That's a whole lot of people, a whole lot of lives that have been changed and are going to be changed if they just got started with DS Domination. But, Chuck brought up a great point in regards to debt. We have our leader, of course, one of our fearless leaders, Kenya Lou, who has brought up a war on debt kind of training and a way that we can just fight credit cards, fight debt that we've unfortunately buried ourselves in here in America, and get ourselves debt-free and be able to spend more time running our business, and most importantly, more time giving back and with our families. So that's another piece. We have individuals, part of the Dream Team, that you have access to that I've never met face-to-face, but I feel like these individuals are friends that are for life. Even though I've just, met them online, literally, my online friends, so to speak. You got Chet Wagner, another leader, one of our leaders here with DS Domination Dream Team, who provides a phenomenal amount of information to us and advanced training in regards to how to market your online business, okay? And be able to share this with others. It's not about having to recruit people, because we don't have to do that. We make money without having to recruit. But it's about affecting others and helping them and changing their lives, and really just putting this information out there where if they're able to go to Google and search DS Domination Dream Team or DS Domination Pro or whatever they're looking for, our faces on the Dream Team will pop up, and they're able to get that pertinent information that they need to make a life-changing decision. We have tons of that here. Chuck had mentioned time freedom, being able to get out there and enjoy theme parks. I could name off at least 5 people off the top of my head for sure that do this on a daily basis. One of them happens to be my sponsor, Ready Hidalgo. This guy is full-time with DS Domination, and his wife Priscilla, and you'd be amazed at the amount of trips that they're able to make, not only to go to theme parks with their families, but to go out and preach the gospel and be able to share with others DS Domination and the Word and the things that they love. Tommy's another one I can think of. He's always posting pictures of him and his daughter, and time freedom that he has to be able to spend this critical time with his daughter. That's what this business truly brings. Yes, obviously we want to make money, and we want to make a full-time gig and be able to make a significant amount of profit. But we want to be able to share this with others. So if you're on this call, you're not just 1995. Let me tell you this: is not just getting DS Domination Pro. Okay, you're getting a lot more on top of that, especially being a part of the Dream Team. But in addition to that, when March rolls around, you're going to be unveiled a lot. So all I can say is be ready. If you haven't gotten started yet, please make that decision to get started, because I tell you what, it will be a life-changing decision. So I'm excited. We have end of the pendulum, so to speak, is back on here with us, and she is a stay-at-home mother. So we're always curious as to how you do it with children at home, how you kind of have that entrepreneurship, work-life balance, so to speak, from home. So I'd like definitely Ashley to share that with us and continue on with your story. Thank you for joining us again. Can you hear us?
Yes, there's just a little bit of an echo.
All right, how about
yeah, I can still feel the echo. Am I echoing? Are we good?
Certainly good here.
You are. Okay. We'll mute our stuff.
I'm sorry, what? Okay. So yeah, what I was talking about before was just my journey through direct sales and MLM. I became a mom. It became really important for me to be able to stay home with my son. And with all the MLMs I was doing, I had to spend all my time on the phone, which having a phone fear not having confidence in myself or my product or my company, plus having to, you know, do it around my son's schedule, it was impossible. So when I found DS Domination, it was kind of a perfect fit at that time. You know, I'd looked into drop shipping before, but the programs were always too expensive. There was too much of a risk in the very beginning. So when I found this and I found it was only $20, it was like a godsend. So I mean, I got in. I wasted a month because I had a lot of other stuff going on. Didn't know what to do with it. I was confused by the training, but I jumped back in. And within a week of putting up my listings, I had my first sale ever. It was only a 95-cent profit, but it was my first sale, and that proved to me that this system would work. And now it's, you know, as far as finding balance, I still haven't done that, but I make it a point to put up at least 3 to 5, sometimes more listings a day. I follow the training to a T. I don't go outside of the training. I just stick with it. And I think the biggest thing here is, and I've done this up until recently, stop thinking and just follow the system. Because if you think, you're going to be like, oh, well, this isn't going to sell. I wouldn't buy this. And somebody else might. So just don't think, follow the system, take action.
Don't reinvent the wheel. In other words,
exactly.
You know, that's one of the things. That's actually a good point. You brought up a really good point, because you can, you know, obviously make or create additional tools that may help you with maybe keeping track of your sales or whatever the case is. But when it comes to listing, definitely don't reinvent the wheel. By the way, I like your DS Domination Dream Team shirt. I just noticed that. So that's awesome. Hey, quick question for you in regards to your actual, because I believe you're an affiliate, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So my question to you, how easy has it been, I guess, to share this with others? Have you done anything? You know, I know myself and yourself have both been involved with MLNs that you mentioned, where we'd create a list of 100 family and friends, and we'd be pretty much ending those relationships because we'd be bugging them forever to try to sign up with our magic product. So with this business, how easy has it been for you to market, so to speak, this business with DS Domination and make some commissions?
You know, I love to share my progress via screenshots, and you know, I don't have the best progress in the world, but it's progress nonetheless because I'm not sitting around doing nothing. So I screenshot my results, you know, whether it's sales or whatever, and I just share with people, you know, I love this. I'm making sales in my sleep or whatever, and I've had people come to me, and you know, right now may not be the best time for them, but I've recruited more people in this than I've ever had before in my life. So I mean, I have not had to go out and say, oh, you know what, this is awesome, blah 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 blah, and pitch them. They just look at what I'm doing, and they can finally kind of get that tone of passion, like I really truly believe in this, and they're signing up. I mean, it's effortless on my part.
That's awesome. And that's really as simple as this business is. You know, you look at it, and I was sharing this with Chuck before you jump back on with us. It's just about sharing it with others. Not even that. It's not even intentional. You know, it's because of the amount of excitement that we personally have and the amount of success that we have seen with DS Domination. So one last time, I will tell you that this will be a life changer for you. If you're on this Hangout, please get with the individual who invited you to watch this Hangout and dig a little deeper if you need some more facts, or like Ashley just had mentioned, some screenshots so that you can see the proof of our success, so to speak. So, and this proof has not only been throughout the United States, it's obviously been in Canada, up there with Chuck and many others. It's been in the UK. You know, we also have Jason out in Australia, all kinds of countries that this business has truly been reaching out to and have been blessing others. So super excited. Again, get with the individual who invited you to this particular Hangout. I love meeting new individuals, and I'm looking to see this Dream Team Domination team grow to more than 4,200 members on our team. So excited. Thank you so much, Chuck and Ashley, for being on the Hangout here with us. Please, you know, feel free to message me if you guys have any questions, and we'll we'll take it from there. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.
We'll see you. Have a great day, everybody.